seems to be a very busy place. My man. My man.
Huge fan, brother.
Very nice to meet you. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. Well, you already know my name. It's Johnny.
Nice meeting you, man.
I love to meet the FAPA fans out there. Is that your dog over there?
Pup.
He's a very cute dog, man. Very cute.
You want him, he's yours. Be safe, brother.
Hey, I'm trying.
Alright guys, today we are diving into another First Amendment audit where the cameraman sets up outside a dispensary in Palmer, Massachusetts, testing how the public and business employees react to being filmed in public. The opening starts calm, with a supporter recognizing the auditor and showing respect, but the atmosphere quickly shifts once employees notice the camera. You can already feel the tension building as the auditor quietly records while customers move in and out. What starts as a normal public interaction slowly turns into a full-blown confrontation brewing in the background.
She's coming to me or not. Kind of looks like she might be. She's not gonna want to stay in.
Buckle up, guys, because this is where the classic HIPAA misunderstanding enters the scene. A dispensary employee walks over confidently claiming the cameraman is violating HIPAA simply for filming outside in public. The auditor immediately pushes back, pointing out that HIPAA laws don't apply to random citizens standing on a public easement with a camera. Instead of having a real discussion, the employee threatens to call the police and walks away frustrated. This moment perfectly highlights how often people misunderstand privacy laws when cameras appear in public spaces.
Talk long, I can tell you that, because of this short sleeve t-shirt. I'm sorry? I don't know, what kind of help are you offering?
Well, you're not supposed to be recording my customers coming out of here. It's a HIPAA violation.
It's a HIPAA violation?
Yeah.
Do you know how HIPAA violations work?
Sir, you can't be recording my customers coming out of a dispensary.
Well, that's no help that I wanted, so I guess I'm all good on your help then.
Okay, I will call the police.
All right, have a good one, Karen.
Alright guys, things escalate fast once emergency lights start flashing into the parking lot. Palmer police arrive with lights activated, blocking vehicles and making the situation look far more serious than it actually is. The auditor questions why such a dramatic response was necessary for a complaint about someone filming in public. From an outside perspective, this instantly creates tension because the police response appears disproportionate compared to what's actually happening. The scene shifts from a simple public recording to a showdown over authority, rights, and perception.
Oh, okay. Have a good one, buddy. Yes, I can. All right, stutter. Look at this lady, too worried about giving me the middle finger that she can't even park up on the side of the road for the ambulance. Well, hopefully it's something serious going on here. Palmer police pulling up code 3 with his lights on. Let's see.
Now the interaction between the auditor and officers officially begins. The officers explain they received a disorderly conduct complaint, but quickly acknowledge they haven't witnessed any crimes themselves. The auditor presses them about the aggressive arrival and challenges whether the situation justified lights and traffic disruption. To the officers' credit, they stay mostly calm early on, but the conversation already feels like two sides preparing for conflict instead of understanding. Both parties know the camera is rolling, and every response starts carrying extra weight.
Wow. Parked blocking this guy. How does he know nobody's gonna have to leave from that car right now? I don't know. Oh man. I think they're gonna make another line of people pull over. See if he wants to come over and talk. See how the Palmer police handles this. How's it going? What's going on? How can I help you guys today?
Oh, we just got a call saying someone was irate here, not a big deal.
Someone was irate?
Yeah, I guess someone was complaining about being filmed.
Oh, geez. You guys respond with your lights on and cutting off traffic like that for calls like that?
Yep.
Wow.
So, just wondering what's going on.
I have no idea. I've just been standing here.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase.
Buckle up because this section becomes a battle of questions, ego, and communication breakdowns. The auditor starts quizzing the officer about the 5 freedoms protected under the First Amendment, pushing the idea that officers should fully know the Constitution they swore to uphold. The officer refuses to engage the way the auditor wants, responding cautiously and avoiding the trap of a back-and-forth debate. What makes this segment stand out is how quickly the conversation transforms from law enforcement professionalism into a tense verbal contest about knowledge, authority, and respect.
People in there that work there
Yeah.
said you were calling them names, called someone a Karen. I don't honestly care what
Yeah.
happened in there that much. As long as there was no crime committed, no assault, battery, nothing. It doesn't look like you're yelling. kind of know what you're going to be doing. I really don't care about that either. So they don't want you here. I'm going to make sure they don't want you here, and you have to leave this property.
Yeah, no, I haven't even been on the property the entire time. I've been in the public easement, man.
All right.
Can I get you guys' name and badge number?
Yeah, sure. Officer Door, badge 11. Officer DeGray, badge 7.
DeGray?
Yeah.
Number 7?
Yep.
Cool,
Yep.
thanks.
So, like I said, I get what you're doing. I respect it. I'm just going to go make sure nothing happened, and we'll hopefully get out of here, all right?
Hey, what about this guy that's gonna have to leave in a second? Is this like an emergency or?
Well, we got a call saying that someone here was irate, so we responded to it as a disorderly conduct call.
Ah, really?
We thought there was more going on than someone filming. So
Yeah, with the way you guys pulled up, I would have expected so too.
We respond to what the reporting party says is going on, if you respect that.
Sounds good.
Alright guys, the tension keeps climbing as the officers explain the business does not want the cameraman on private property. The auditor insists he has remained on the public easement the entire time and criticizes the officers for refusing to provide a simple CAD call number. This interaction becomes less about filming and more about attitude on both sides. The officer tries to stay procedural, while the auditor continuously challenges every statement and directive. By now, neither side seems interested in finding common ground anymore.
YouTube channel is going to be out.
I don't know until it's done. I have a couple though.
What's that?
I have a couple though.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You think 2 cop cars with their lights on sitting in the middle of the parking lot is good for a weed business?
They're the ones who call us here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking what, like, you
I
know.
don't know, good for a weed business.
You think that should bring in and attract a whole bunch of people? It probably does the opposite, you think?
I suppose so. I don't understand the question.
Let me ask you a question. You know what the First Amendment is?
Free speech, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're here.
So hold on.
No,
Let me.
I know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm
not
asking you
here
a
to
question.
stop you
Yeah,
doing
no,
what you're doing.
I never said that you were
You're
here to
asking
stop
us
me. So I
questions
asked you a
about
question.
Why we responded the way
So
we did. That's because we got a call.
okay, so I'll just
that
wait.
someone was being
I'll just
irate.
wait.
That's why we came here the way we did. Does that answer your question on that?
No, I didn't even get to ask my question.
Try to make sure.
So let me ask
They
you a
don't
question. You said you understand the First Amendment, right? Do you know what 5 elements there are of the First Amendment?
What are you asking to do?
What am I? Do you want me to just repeat the same question, or do you know what the 5 elements
leaving you
of the
alone.
First
We'll be-
Amendment?
This part becomes one of the strangest exchanges in the entire encounter. After checking the property boundaries, the officers warn the auditor not to enter private property and randomly compare it to robbing a bank or committing crimes. The auditor mocks the comparison and calls out what he sees as unnecessary lecturing. From an outside observer's perspective, the conversation completely drifts away from the original issue and turns into sarcasm layered over legal warnings. It's a perfect example of how poor communication can spiral simple situations into viral confrontation.
Leaving you alone.
All right. So
Well,
you don't. So you don't want to ask. You don't want to answer any questions, right?
Just speak to me because you already have the script.
Right. So, do you understand what the 5 elements of the First Amendment are?
Tell me.
No, I'm asking you if you know them. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Yes or no?
Fair enough, buddy.
Yes or no?
We're not playing a game.
I'm not sure.
We're not playing this game.
Is English your second language or something? I'm asking you a question.
We're not playing this game.
There is no game.
There is a game.
What's the game?
That's why you're out here in freezing cold weather with a camera.
You're out here in freezing cold weather with a camera too.
Right. Getting paid to do a job and they called
Me
us
too.
here. Fair enough. So cool. We're both on the same page.
So why do you usually act like this when
like
when
what?
people ask you questions?
Act like what?
Like non-responsive and combative and not giving me answers and saying, okay, there's a game. Right. Okay. We'll just start over then. Do you know what the 5 elements of the First
Tell
Amendment
me.
are? No, I'm asking you if you know.
I'm asking you to tell me.
I don't know what's so hard about the English that I'm speaking, my
I don't know why
friend.
you can't tell me.
I'm asking if you know. I'm asking you a question. right? And that's unfortunate. That's crazy. Is this really how you usually act to people?
I don't know what you mean by
Really?
act like you. What am I doing to you?
Alright guys, here comes one of the rare positive moments in the entire audit. A passerby recognizes the auditor's work, stops to speak with him, and openly criticizes the officer's behavior during the encounter. The interaction suddenly becomes friendly, relaxed, and supportive after nearly 20 minutes of tension. Moments like this show why these videos attract large audiences online. Some viewers see them as accountability activism, while others see them as provocation. Either way, the public reactions often become just as important as the police response itself.
You usually answer questions with questions, right?
What am I doing to you that's so bad?
I just told you. You usually answer questions with questions then, right? Is that what you're saying? When a member of the public asks you a question? Right?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what answer you're looking for, man.
I'm looking for the truth. It's not that hard.
Truth on what?
I'm asking you, do you usually respond to questions with questions?
Tell me what. Tell me. Tell me what the 5 elements are.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
That's crazy. Swore an oath to uphold the Constitution and doesn't even know what the First Amendment to it is. The first right on the Bill of Rights. He can't even say what it is. When asked, he says freedom of speech. Crazy. The very first thing. Hey, you know the first thing about driving a car, right? You take it out of park and you put it in drive, then you step on the pedal, right?
I'm not here to get into an argument.
Nobody's arguing, dude. Nobody's arguing. Showing how stupid your semantics are. So what do you think the verdict is going to be here, boss?
They don't want you here, then you can't be here, and just keep doing what you
Buckle up because the dispensary staff return, and the frustration is obvious immediately. A manager comes outside with backup and firmly tells the auditor he is no longer welcome on the property. The exchange quickly turns hostile, with insults replacing professionalism on both sides. What stands out here is how emotionally charged the situation has become over something that started with silent filming in public. By this point, everyone involved appears exhausted, irritated, and fully defensive, making productive conversation nearly impossible.